You walk into a room you have never been in before. You look at a stranger. They pour a cup of coffee. Suddenly, the world stops. A weird, heavy feeling washes over your brain. You know this moment. You have lived this exact second before. But that is impossible. So what is actually happening in your head?
Wait, is this a glitch in the Matrix?
Not quite. It is a neurological mystery we call déjà vu. And the real scientific explanation is far stranger than any science fiction story. Déjà vu is French for already seen. It was coined in 1876 by philosopher Émile Boirac. Up to 80% of people experience it at least once in their lives. It strikes randomly, a fleeting ghost of a memory that vanishes in seconds. It leaves us feeling confused, a little spooked, and deeply curious. For decades, scientists could not study it because they could not trigger it in a lab. It was a ghost, a shadow playing tricks in the theater of your mind. But recently, neuroscientists have started cracking the code of this bizarre illusion. To understand déjà vu, we have to travel deep inside your brain. Specifically, into the temporal lobe, where your memories are built. Meet the hippocampus. It is the librarian of your mind. When you experience something new, the hippocampus files it away as a short-term memory. Nearby is the cerebral cortex, the vault for your permanent long-term memories. Usually, this system works perfectly. A memory travels from the front desk to the vault. But the brain is a wet, messy biological machine. Sometimes wires get crossed. Scientists believe déjà vu is essentially a biological filing error. New information bypasses the short-term desk and drops directly into the long-term vault. Your brain processes the present moment as if it is a distant memory. This brings us to the first major hypothesis, the dual processing theory. Imagine your brain has two tape recorders running at the exact same time. One records the feeling of familiarity, the other records the actual facts. Usually, they hit play together, but what if one tape lags behind by a millisecond? The familiarity tape finishes first. So when the fact tape finally plays, the scene already feels familiar. Then there is the hologram theory. Dutch psychiatrist Herman Snow proposed that memories are like holograms. You can recreate an entire three-dimensional image from just one tiny fragment of it. Suppose you walk into a new restaurant. The checkered floor matches a floor from your childhood home. Your brain instantly reconstructs the old memory, but projects it onto the new room. The result? A weird, haunting feeling that you have been here before. It is a matching error. Your brain sees a pattern and jumps the gun. But how do we test this? We cannot force déjà vu. Or can we? Enter cognitive psychologist Anne Cleary. She used virtual reality. She built a virtual town for test subjects to explore. Later, she put them in a completely new virtual world. But she secretly kept the exact same spatial layout, the same walls, different textures. The result? Subjects reported intense feelings of déjà vu. They felt they had been there, even though they knew they had not. This proved that familiar layouts can trigger the illusion of a past memory. Scientists have also found clues in patients with epilepsy. Before a seizure, many patients report a profound sense of déjà vu. By placing tiny electrodes into their brains, doctors mapped the exact source. A tiny electrical misfire in the rhinal cortex, the familiarity center of the brain. Despite this science, myths about déjà vu refuse to die. But what if scientists are completely wrong? Some alternative theories suggest that déjà vu is a brief crossover with a parallel universe, or perhaps a temporary rendering lag in a simulated reality. While these ideas are fascinating, there is currently no scientific evidence supporting these ideas. Wait, so it isn't me remembering my past life? Sorry, there is zero evidence that déjà vu connects to reincarnation. Another popular myth is precognition, the belief that you can predict the future. During déjà vu, you often feel like you know exactly what will happen next. But Dr. Cleary's virtual reality experiments tested this too. Subjects were asked to predict the next turn in the virtual maze. Their guesses were no better than random chance. The feeling of prediction is just part of the illusion. Your brain is tricking you into feeling certain about a memory that does not exist. But science has not solved everything. Déjà vu still holds deep secrets. For instance, why does it happen more often to young people? Déjà vu peaks between the ages of 15 and 25. As you get older, the experiences become rare. Some researchers think it means a young brain is healthy and checking its own errors. Like a computer running an antivirus scan and finding a corrupted file. As the brain ages, it might just stop noticing the filing errors. We also do not know why frequent travelers experience it more. Does seeing more of the world increase the chance of a pattern match? Or does the exhaustion of travel simply make the brain glitch more often? The true answer is locked inside the darkest corners of consciousness. Déjà vu reminds us that our reality is entirely constructed by our minds. You do not experience the world directly. You experience your brain's interpretation of it. And sometimes the projector skips a frame. The timeline bends. The filing system fails, and for 3 seconds, you get to feel the sheer, beautiful weirdness of being human. A fleeting reminder that your memory is not a video recording. It is a fragile, incredible masterpiece being painted in real time. So next time it happens, do not panic. Just enjoy the glitch. Has déjà vu ever happened to you? Tell me exactly what you experienced in the comments.